Hello everyone again. Guess what? We have completed the first stage of the PowerShell basic lesson, and now we are going through the new lessons about scripting. Now I know it's kinda worrying, but step by step everything shall be alright. Let's get started. So what is script? Script is a text file that contains one or more Windows PowerShell commands or expressions. Once we're done with our commands and expression, we can save this file and then we can execute it or calling a script. So why we need a script? It can be used for small tasks or a very complex automation tasks. So let's say you need to do some complex missions with the PowerShell, and instead of doing this process again once you need it, you can create a script, and then you don't need to remember every single commandlet again over and over, or mistype something or etc. You can use the PowerShell with any text editor with the extension .ps1. So let's create our first script, shall we? Here we are in the Windows PowerShell. Don't forget to run as administrator. Notice that the button up there, I will click here and it will show me this window of scripting, and it will split them. So below it will be the console and up it will be the scripting window. So let's type our first script. So remember git, let's type process, for example, and then you can hit the enter to see the next one. Let's type this new one, start and sleep, start sleep, and that will stop the scripting or the shell from like ongoing, let's say 3 seconds. And then next let's type this command, for example get service. Remember get service from the previous one, and then we are going to pipeline. Remember pipeline, shift, and then this is tick above the enter key most likely. And then you can write select object name status, and then maybe we can add more commandlet. Let's type get child item. All right, and guess what? This is our first script. We can save it from the save here file and then save, or save as, but I save it directly. Notice that we can save it again just to make sure. Script .ps1 save. Okay, so actually that's it. We have our first script saved here in this partition. Let's check here, script 1.ps1, and this is called script. Most likely it's the same. All right, so now how we can execute this file again? Pay attention that PowerShell scripts are not designed to execute it very easily, and that's because scripts can be very critical, and it meant to be that way. You know, it's not like for everyone who can use it and execute it and just have fun. Okay, so let me show you. Here we are in the PowerShell again. I will hide this for now. I will just use the console. So let's type, I will press script. Notice that we are here in the C partition. Okay, so if you are not in the C, make sure that you are in the C partition by pressing CD, and then you can be in this C partition where you saved this file. Okay, so script dot ps, no, script 1 dot ps1. Press the enter. Oops. So script 1 is not recognized as the name of a commandlet. So just say that, sorry man, we cannot just open this file. The point here is PowerShell disabled execution policy by default for older versions, and you need to enable it first before you continue. So to check that out, let's type this commandlet get, let's just remove this one, get execution policy, right, hit the enter. For me it's remote signed. If you have an older version, it might be most likely it will look restricted. Okay, so since I'm using a new version which is 5.1, so it will by default show remote sign. So actually, if you want to check your version, I guess we can type ps version table and then hit the enter, and then you can know which version of the PowerShell you are using, right? So far, for now, for me, it's like everything is okay. But if it's not the same for you, if it's just show that it's, if you just press get execution policy and you get the result that it's restricted, then you can just type this commandlet. I will just set execution policy, and then I will type execution policy, and then let's say it's restricted. Okay, hit the enter. I will say yes to all, and then if I just hit again get execution policy, hit the enter. If you have an older version, then you will see it like that. Okay, so again, we don't want it to be like that, so we are going to change it again. Set execution policy, but we want it to be remote signed. Hit the enter, and yes to all. Okay, so now everything shall be alright. Okay, so now let's type script dot ps1, hit enter. Oops, again we can't open it. What's the problem? So we are here in the C partition. Let's type gci. As you can see, we have script1.ps1, and this is the file that we need. Okay, it's listed here, right? So let's type script1.ps1, hit the enter. Oops, still can't open. What's going on? Here's the thing. So to execute the script, you actually need to type the path of the script, the directory, the location. So we are going to type this. Let's remove this one, C, and then colon, backslash, and then script1.ps1. Hit the enter. Finally, stop for 3 seconds, remember? And then that's it. Now it's working. And all of that is made for security purposes. That's it for our lesson today. Don't forget to practice, and then let me know what you think. If you have any question, just follow me in the Facebook or in the LinkedIn. I will leave the link down in the description. Have a great ahead. See you. Bye.